What's up, everybody? So, King Joffrey here, James Joffrey. So, I wanted to talk about what I stumbled that came to talk. It's late at night. What I stumbled upon on Netflix. Um, the Dave Chappelle Mark Twain Award for being an outstanding comic, outstanding comedian. So, I've heard about this event a couple of months back, I believe. I saw like a small clip of Dave talking about things about how accepting the Mark Twain Award, but now it's streaming on Netflix now, which is dope because it's Dave Chappelle. So let me tell you guys. So pretty much, it's an event where you honor, of course, Dave Chappelle, comedians or whoever, and no other speaker on your behalf. Like what? It's just like any little award ceremony. People come in, they pay their respects, make some jokes, make you laugh, make you feel good, tell you a little bit about their stories about this, the individual they're giving an award to. So just saying, who was there on the special? I'm just gonna go out and say it because either way it goes, I know you guys are gonna watch it regardless. So, what I read from the special, um, the almost hour and a half special finds comedians like Aziz Ansari, Tiffany Haddish, Neil Brennan, Jon Stewart, Sarah Silverman, as well as entertainers like John Legend, paying tribute to Chappelle and sharing their own anecdotes about the comedian. Um, it's I don't want to say the stories because I don't want to mess up anybody's story they have about Chappelle. I want you guys to watch it and enjoy it for yourself. Like who else was on there? Did they mention John? Did I mention John Stewart was there? Yeah, John Stewart. Yeah. So, and of course, you see other comedians, up and coming comedians, or comedians that you're already familiar with, tell some stories about Dave Chappelle. And this was really good. It was dope, man. Man, I know he even Dave Chappelle said he teared up. I would have teared up getting such a prestigious honor. People like Eddie Murphy has received this. Who else? Richard Pryor, George Carlin, many others. So it was in what last October. Wow, it was in last October when this took place. Man, time flying by. We are now in almost in July, man. This whole COVID thing, man. So, anyways, um, it's on Netflix. Dave Chappelle. What else? I don't need to say anything else, man. But for me, as an upcoming actor, when I break out into the business, I hope I can meet Chappelle. I don't know, maybe take a trip to once I get famous or get somewhat well known. Take a trip to Ohio and see Dave and probably spend some time with him, talk to him, chop it up with him. Hey, that's if I become that popular. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it'll be cool to meet him, man. He his specials and everything else he put some hard work in, and a lot of comedians spoke on some things that will hit home. You really do look at it when you look at the special. If you really pay attention to it, I didn't much know that he was on A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. I mean, they showed a little clip about that, and it was pretty cool seeing him in. He can act. I mean, even though he's a comedian, you know he's been in some films. The man can act. I know a lot of people or say like some comedians can't act. No, these comedians can act. In drama roles, yeah, they can. And sometimes you might want to get those comedians because they can tap into everything and see things from a different light and tap into it. Um, I remember it was. I know they didn't talk about this in the special, but it was one stand up that Dave did that I heard about where he could have He could have been Bubba Gump in Forrest Gump. Well, not Bubba Gump. I'm sorry. He could have been played Bubba in the Forrest Gump movie. It was something I found on YouTube where Dave was speaking at some comedy show, and he started talking about it, saying that they want him to play Bubba. And he checked it out, and they said, "What do you think about it, Dave?" He said, "This is the most racist piece of shit that he ever came across." And so I thought about it, when Forrest Gump came out during that time, Dave was, the skinny Dave. He didn't have that raspiness and that cool raspiness in his voice that he has now, that has that wisdom. He always been intellectual. He always been very, very smart. Don't put that past him. He's just silly and funny and damn good at what he does. But I'm pretty sure Dave, if they would have taken it, he probably would have knocked it out of the park. But what happened has happened. His career is the way it folded out. I mean, hey, he's doing damn good for himself. So, so pretty much he talked about it, saying that to the agent or whoever, he was saying this is the most racist piece of crap he ever seen in his life. And he said, "Can you imagine me, ladies and gentlemen, saying shrimp, 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 shrimp?" So y'all know how Dave Chappelle voice is. I can do it, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Maybe a tad bit. I can trick myself saying I can do it a tad bit. So, anyways, and then David Allen Greer. It was pitched to David Allen Greer, and David Allen Greer looked over it. He said the same thing. He's like, "Man, I'm not doing no racist thing. I'm no Bubba, no none of that." And so his agent, kept sending it to him, emailing it to him. He was like, "No, I'm not doing it." So finally, David Allen Greer and his agent went to go see it, and he in the middle of the movie, David Allen Greer looked in, leaned over to his manager, agent, or whatever, and said, "Hey, man, this is really good. Why didn't you?" He said, "Nope, nope. Just I tried to tell you, you didn't listen. The right actor got the role." So I mean, hey, and which is true. So it is what it is. But which kind of sometimes to me as an actor, I tell myself that with these roles, thoroughly look into it and see if it is for you or see if it's not racist or whatever. But sometimes you just never know. Sometimes you have it. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that had some hits that they passed on. But anyways, this little story I want to share about what I found out when I was looking up some stuff with Dave Chappelle. Um, but as I digress, Mark Twain, Dave Chappelle, Mark Twain on Netflix now streaming. You guys are gonna love it. I loved it. So when you get a chance, check it out. So until next time, you guys be safe out there during the whole COVID. And like I say all the time, tell your family and your friends that you love them. If they need a hand, help them out if you can. We're living in some crazy, crazy times. So with that being said, you guys have a good one. Joffy out. Till next time. Peace.